Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm back! It's me! I'm here. And welcome to A Side of Fries with your host, Alex Shamel. And I got the gang with me today. What's up, guys? Listen, I know you probably haven't noticed. You probably did. Your boy's been gone for a little bit, and I lost my car. That's why I was gone, guys.
But in place of that missing car,
I got a better car.
an even more beautiful car. It's so beautiful.
No, yeah, it's pretty fire.
It's better than my car, and I drive a Honda too. So
Yeah, no, for people that don't know, boop, right here. That's the car. It's a 2023 Honda Civic Sport.
yeah,
And dude, I got a steal on it.
Yeah?
Like,
Oh, yeah?
You got a
so
good deal?
originally I was gonna the car options, and I've talked about it on here before. They've changed. It went from like a Type R to a Jeep. I really wanted a
Jeep.
Wrangler.
Oh, okay.
I really
Yeah,
wanted a
we
Wrangler.
both drove Jeeps at
You were going to
different
get some
times.
rock sleds.
Yeah.
Like,
And then another
Climbing
option was like
sleds.
a Tesla. I was gonna get a Model
Ooh.
3.
Okay.
yeah. Be like, drive me yourself, you little fucking slave robot.
Oh shit! It's bubbling.
Drink it like.
It's okay. No, it'll stop. It'll stop.
Back in our day, you used to have to. Well, you don't want to turn it upside down when you're doing it.
My bad. Wow.
It's okay. We have carpeted floors.
I hate beer. Sometimes that's the only reason
Maybe
why.
the beer hates you. It attacked you unprovoked.
No, but
I didn't help at all either. I'm really sorry. It was very entertaining for me to watch.
Oh my god, dude.
It was so good.
Dude,
I'm
I'm
sorry
wearing a
you
white
didn't get
shirt.
beer on you, did you?
No, I think I got it on my jacket. That's the one
You
thing.
got it on your jacket because you wiped it up with your jacket.
Well, no, I mean like
I should have stopped you.
on the side because the last thing I wanted
We should have
it
used
was.
this newspaper. Is this newspaper? Do we have to have this?
No, we don't.
Okay, we should have used that newspaper. I didn't help you at all. I'm very
like-
sorry. My reaction time was not good.
Oh man.
Sorry.
But yeah, so it was the Tesla, and then like the dealer dude, he was like, dude, you're starting out, you need to build up your credit. What you should end up doing is getting an old car, like a used car. So he recommended me a 2020 Honda Civic hatchback sports touring.
And they make more margin on that used car too. You know?
Yeah.
Do they?
So I didn't know that, but when I drove the car, I was like, this car is fucking bitching. It's got heated seats.
Fuck
I
yeah.
got like the turn indicator shits. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
I could see where there's like a car around me and stuff like
I
that.
love that.
That's
The Tesla
Yeah.
has that, but
I was like, this is cool. I was like, I might get it. And he's like, yeah, it's 31,000, like, with your credit and this and that. I was like, okay, cool. Let me think about it. And so like I already knew I wanted that car.
yeah.
So I go and I wait a couple of days because I'm trying to build my bread up for it. And my
Yeah,
dad
yeah.
texted me. He's like, how much was that car he told you? And I was like, 31,000. He's like, look at this one. And it was the one that I got, 2023 Honda Civic Sport, not a touring, which is fine. I don't really care for any of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's already a nice interior. It's brand new.
It's a badass car.
Literally 0 miles. This is the first car I've ever had that's like 0.
You're this car's first human.
Yeah. I was like, dude, this is sick. And so like he was like, yeah, it's only 26,000.
Oh, hey.
I was like, whoa, let's get it. And so Friday comes. I'm stressing out because I'm like, oh, like I'm just nervous. Like, you know me, like I'm anxious and shit
Yeah.
about like getting a big car. And so we go.
It's a big deal.
Yeah,
It's a big boy purchase.
Yeah, a real big boy purchase. And
Yeah,
so
for
like
real.
we're at the dealership and we're cool. My dad literally, like, Latino dads, when they're anywhere about to make a big purchase, they're either calm and collective or they're going to cause mayhem. Luckily today, my dad was like chill.
He was chill.
He was chill because it wasn't him buying the car. It was me.
Maybe he was so fucking proud of you.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he said it like right after the guy got the keys and stuff like that he was proud. But like as the day was going,
That's
like
awesome.
we were there for like 3 hours, typical
Yeah.
car
Yeah,
dealership.
yeah, it takes over.
And so we finally get to the guy where I give the down deposit for. And so he's just going through the papers. We're just signing everything and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
signing your life away.
And he's like, oh, by the way, do you want gap insurance? And when my dad heard that, he snapped. He goes, no. That's just a way to get you more money. No. We don't want it. And he's like, but excuse me, sir, like I seen you here last time. You got gap insurance for your vehicle. Like, why don't you want? He's like, no. I don't want my son spending so much money.
What?
And I'm like, Dad, it's $16 a month. It's just $16.
But he got it.
Yeah. And so he's like, oh, I like.
So did you get it?
No, I didn't get it.
Well, listen to your father. He's a wise man.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, yeah, I don't want to argue right now. I just want to get this car and go. And so we felt like it was funny because the dude goes, "Oh, I'm just trying to spark up conversation," and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, you're just doing your salesman shit. Like I get it. This is your job."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but my dad was giving him so much shit. I was just like, "Oh man, like this
Were you
guy
like-
probably thinks we're assholes."
Oh no.
And so I lightened it up because he had like a little water bottle behind him that was like, some quitty joke about like metal dents and stuff like that, but the bottle was dent. And I was like, haha, funny bottle. He's like, thanks. And I was like, yeah, this guy thinks we're pieces of shit. But I got the car.
You know what?
Hey,
He got a commission, okay?
Yeah, he got a commission, you know.
And I'm quite sure that salesmen deal with way worse people than somebody who abhors, fucking gap insurance. You just bought a brand new car from him. Like,
you give him a combo, it would have been like gay.
Yeah, so I got the car, and like I said, 0 miles, bro.
I'm an ally.
This this car is sick.
yeah.
Yeah, I've already done like the normal anime shit that I do to it, like put on decals and stuff like that on the
It looks
windshields.
very cool.
Yeah, so like I said, like it's a fire car.
And you just got it on Friday, and like you've
Uh-huh.
already decked it out and gotten comfortable, huh?
Yeah, it's very
your
smooth
stank on it?
drive.
Yeah.
Like especially because the thing with my old car is that it's 2008.
Mhm.
There's obviously a huge jump from like the technology back in
Oh,
08
yeah.
to now.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
so it
Absolutely.
was funny when I was
It's as
driving
old
the
as
car.
almost as old as my kid. That's ridiculous.
So like when I first got the car, I noticed that sometimes when I'm driving, like it'll automatically like center itself, and it freaked me out the first time. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, oh shit, and then I was like, oh, it's just centered itself because it has the the lane detection
Assist,
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sick because
That's
now
very cool.
because I that day I smoked up with the boys, and I got
Delta
really
8.
high. Yeah, Delta 8.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly Delta 8.
Smoked up with the boys with that Delta 8. That yeah, CBD.
Yeah.
And dude, it was so much fun driving that car like under the influence. Allegedly.
Of Delta 8.
Allegedly.
It's like you had a dream of doing this, you know?
Yeah, it was a scenario. What was crazy is that like cuz that was my biggest problem was that, and like I might be a little to the left. That's just cuz the axle on the old car was like very leaning.
Mhm.
But now with this one like it'll just auto set it for you. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm fine. But it
Oh,
was
no.
sick.
Don't get overconfident. You're scaring me.
Oh, no,
It's
no,
a
no.
2-ton death machine, man. I know it's beautiful.
But luckily I was
I
only
gotta mom you a little bit right now.
I was only 5 minutes away from the house.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was chill.
All
But
right. Be
no, what was
careful.
crazy is that like, cause when I was driving that night, like in my head, I had like the Jetson noise of like the cars like moving the little like.
Yeah.
We should go to like a parking lot and like film you like a music style video. We'll grab a couple of the cameras at like multi-angle, like to some like music, and we get a bunch of like sides of fries. You like toss them up in the air, like in front of your car.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Like a Tom Segura type promo, like kind of deal for his
something
like shows.
yeah, we're just like throwing, like.
I fucking love that idea.
Yeah, no, but ever since I got the car, man.
Don't get any fries in the car.
No, we're not eating in that car. We're not doing anything in that car but driving and chilling.
You're getting your dick sucked, That's it. That's what cars are for.
But
I heard they're to make your Tesla fart, so it's a good thing you didn't get a Tesla.
oh, I was gonna like the Tesla thing. Like one of my coworkers has a Tesla now. He actually got a car like the week my car broke down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so he was like kind of showing it off and stuff like
Oh
that.
no, and you're like, damn it.
But now that I brought mine, the day I got it, I went to the store and was like, yeah, I'm about to flex, dude. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, no, but yeah, the Tesla would have been mad cool. But my dad was talking about like, oh, it might increase your insurance, and I was like, how does that work? I thought it saves you money. But then again, there's no engine to it, so it's all electrical power. And then like if you get it from like Tesla themselves, like they want you to have full coverage on it. Like to the full extent, probably.
Mm.
Especially since I'm like a first car buyer.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, young men pay a premium for insurance for sure. I know that firsthand.
but that's okay. I got bread like that, so it's fine. It's okay. It's all good.
You're like, I'm a young single man. I throw that
He's got
cheddar
bread and
around.
fries,
I got bread and fries. Yeah, but the car's been great.
Good.
Dude, Where are we? Like this new studio is fucking sick.
Isn't it
Thank
great?
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's better than the not better. Like they're both equally like chill because the other one had like the sofa and everything like
We
that.
still use the
But
other
this-
one for like multi-group, and we're gonna be. But this is probably where we'll do green screen stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so sick.
We're setting up a third studio in another area, and you'll see it hopefully in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it because it's just more cozy, more intimate. Like I like being
Mhm.
able to like not have to look to the
Mhm.
side to see people.
Yeah, I feel like this is very like you said it, like intimate, like we're
Yeah.
just here, like we're chatting it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, other than like the car thing, like gym has been going really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've stopped my plateauing. I don't know if you guys know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I've passed that and I'm kind of doing more weight now
Okay.
and I can tell that I'm like trimming down a lot more.
Hell
I
yeah.
had like literally my gym crush the other day goes like, "Oh, like I could tell you're getting slimmer, like your face is getting like
Yeah.
slimmer." And I was like, "Oh, jeez."
Aw,
Sorry.
gosh.
Like Gorsh. Yeah.
Exactly. Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's exactly what I didn't know-
know. I
I-
can see it.
I didn't know what to say. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, thank you." Like,
Oh, did
and
you
that's it.
smile?
Oh, yeah. I-
Okay, good. Because don't if you say thank you and look grumpy, even though because you're trying not to look like some kind of way,
Yeah.
you know she'll never do it again.
Yeah, but it was cool, like hearing that, because then other people like started saying that too, and it's just like, all right, cool. Then that just means keep going.
Well, yeah, I was gonna
Oh, yeah.
mention it, but yeah, I was saving it for the pod. Yeah, you look much slimmer.
Thank
And
you.
every time I see you, but I guess because it probably has been a while, you look extremely slim to me
Oh,
from
thank you.
time to time.
Yeah, I like feel comfortable sitting down in chairs now. Like
Fuck yeah,
my,
man.
my pant size like went down like two
Fuck yeah.
two sizes.
Fuck yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, man, keep it up. You're doing great. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So are you like running into an issue where your clothes don't fit, like your pants now?
So what's crazy is that like I buy a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
always am buying clothes,
I
and
hear ya.
that's a bad habit. But like I don't come across that problem
ABC.
because like I'll just donate clothes to like Plato's Closet or something like that, and I don't like my closet isn't that full anymore.
I hear you.
Actually, because I've been wearing a lot of like gym clothes, like normally like dark sport.
Athleisure.
I wear a lot of Hypeland.
Hypeland, I was wondering about that. Okay.
Hypeland's cool. It's
It's like weightlifting or something?
no, actually this one's like streetwear, so like very like hip hop / anime like type deal,
Like we were talking about manga.
hmm Yeah, like they
Bitches.
do a lot of anime collabs, but
Okay.
I mean this is like they're just like their normal like clothes.
It does say Hypeland on
Mhm.
it. How much did it cost for a Hypeland shirt?
I actually got this for free.
Oh, from
Oh,
Hypeland?
shit.
Yeah.
Is
yeah,
it like a what, really?
Yeah, I'm not even joking. So like I joined their Discord. Like so I don't know if you don't know what Discord is, it's like an online chat room like kind of thing.
preteens use to cybersext each other. Exactly.
Hey,
Guess.
listen, the financial channels also have their Discord.
And you cybersex each other.
It's modern day AOL essentially.
Exactly.
There are
Yeah.
a lot of memes in them.
And so like I joined their Discord, they like set up a whole thing and they're like, "Yo, if you're in the Discord, like put this in to the checkout like code or whatever, like it'll be free and you just pay the shipping." I was like, "Oh, $4. Not bad."
Oh,
And
yeah.
and then I got this shirt. I got another shirt from them too for free.
So, but did you buy some stuff from them too?
Oh yeah,
Because
I buy a lot of their stuff.
they're fucking brilliant. Of course, they should give you a shirt that. So of course you'll go there and get the free shirt.
Well, so like the free shirt didn't come.
People love free shirts.
Like the free shirt didn't happen till like a couple years. Like well, now it's happening. It's only happened like at the end of the last year.
Oh, you had already bought something from
Yeah,
them.
I'd already been a big fan of them because they're
I
like
see,
their
okay.
clothing is super fire.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like based out in L.A. It's
Okay.
it's a
Which
one-
automatically makes it cool. But your family's from New York, so you're not allowed
yeah.
to like
Well-
them. Maybe y'all got a beef.
Well, no, my sister stayed in California, so I guess I have to like them
Okay.
both.
All right, you're of both coasts.
Yeah, I'm a secret agent.
Okay.
Secret agent of the culture. I just swap.
He's both a guy gene and not, like,
But
half
yeah,
gene.
Hypeland's cool.
Okay.
Sponsor me. No, they're mad
Well-
cool. They actually do sponsor a lot of like social media figures and stuff like that. Like a lot of people in the
That's
gaming
wise
community,
of them.
stuff like that. There's a
Yeah.
there's a lot of brands.
Well,
that
they
like
do a
that.
lot of collabs. You said right.
Uh-huh.
That's smart. I mean, the thing is like the wider audience that you can reach, and everybody's watching TikTok. you know, people's grandmas are watching TikTok. So
Yeah, like TikTok is an interesting topic because like
why?
because I think I love TikTok so much
Yeah.
because it's like YouTube for me. Like it's YouTube in another version.
Sure,
Because
I hear
YouTube,
you.
I'll be in YouTube and then I'll just sink into a wormhole
Yeah.
of something.
Yeah.
TikTok, it's kind of like, oh, everything's kind of catered to you. So, like, you're going to automatically like your For You page. It's very rare that you're swiping down
Yeah.
for the next video because you're watching every video because
Yeah.
they already know what you like to watch.
That's so funny.
It's also, I guess, kind of creepy for some people.
Right.
But, like,
It's creepy. Like I literally said this to
Uh-huh.
Arturo the other day. I was like, I'm gonna have to stop reading the news on my phone because they think they know me. They fucking think they know me and they don't know me.
the thing that
Don't
bothers
tell me what I want to see.
The thing that bothers me about people that are so against about, like, you know, like TikTok, like taking their information and try to figure out, it's like,
It's not like that. I just don't think nobody knows me like they think they should. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like TikTok, you don't know me like you should.
So, like, people are like, oh, I don't want them to get my information. Like, me, it's just like, for me, it's like, I'm not that important. So, like, I don't care. What are you
You
going to...
think that now?
What are you gonna do with this information? Like,
You just used your credit to buy a new car. What do you think they'll do with that information?
I mean-
They'll buy a new car before you.
they can't get my social security, can they?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
You think you give it to Jim Bob at the dealership and it's hella like secure over at Honda? No, I mean everybody's been hacked.
He's like, the Hitman
eBay.
shirt was worth it. Thank you, TikTok.
Thanks. What was it? The Discord that you were in to get it.
yeah, no, like, funny thing about my social security card is that I actually lost it like 6 years ago, and I have yet to get a replacement.
Didn't you have to use it to go to work?
You just gotta know the the number. That's it.
That is inaccurate.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not true. I mean, okay. You don't know what an I-9 is, do you?
An I-9?
I don't think they do the paper thing anymore. You know,
Everything's-
like, where
yeah.
they're like, you know, one document from Group A or one document each from Group B.
You
and
got a
C.
passport?
Like you can
I have
sign
a
up with a
driver's license.
passport, but then they would need to see a physical copy of your social security card. Like you have to bring that into the
Yeah.
job
Uh-huh.
so they can verify your like.
They're
citizenship
supposed
status,
to
your
see
taxes, all
a
that shit.
physical copy. It's like a freaking rule, man.
Yeah, no, I didn't have to do that.
Okay.
I know it's so digital.
It's not
now.
good.
I didn't have to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
world
Anyway,
is over,
but
you know?
don't
It's
don't
The
let
Last of
anybody
Us
get
right
your
now.
social security card. You need to maybe find that. It's probably gone though.
No, yeah. So I know exactly where it is.
Where?
So, like,
We can
the
cut all
six,
that out.
the 6 years ago. No, it's fine. So, like, 6 years ago, I had lost my Dodge Dart.
It's a scavenger hunt for the listeners.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you want us even to go look for
You
your.
said you lost your dog.
So there's a Dodge Dart that I used to own. It's a car.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
I used to
Okay.
I used to own a 2012 Dodge Dart. My
Okay.
dad got that for me as like, you know, like, hey, you got your license. Here you go.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so
Oh.
my car, I lost it to Mother Nature, that fucking bitch.
How do
Um,
you lose a car to Mother Nature?
Did
So-
a tornado come by and suck it up?
So technically, yes, a tornado
What?
did come by, but it didn't suck me up. So you know when a tornado comes, hail comes as well.
That's
Yeah,
true. Yeah,
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 So I was dropping off my little brother to work,
yeah. Mhm.
and we noticed that, you know, it was like raining, like this and that. Oh, nothing. I haven't heard a tornado watch, so we're just gonna go. I didn't hear anything. It was just normal rain. All of a sudden, like, we're just driving down. I'm so close to his job, and he's like, "What's that sound?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I hear it too." And it's like thuds, and I'm like, "Yeah, what the fuck is that sound?" And then it just went from like slow to fast, and I was like, "Oh fuck, this is hail."
Yeah.
And so like he's like, "Alex, can you make it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I probably can." And so it just gets heavier and heavier
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do? You gotta
until
Yeah, you're already in the car. You can't step out.
exactly. What are you gonna
it's-
go outside and die like a chicken?
and then he was like, "Pull over, like I can't see." And I was like, "All right, yeah, I'll pull over." So we pull over. Me and this other lady who was also on the road with us pulls over to like the entrance of this like pre-built, like is starting to build neighborhood,
Uh-huh.
and the back rear windshield breaks.
Of your car?
Yeah, and it's
No
still hailing.
way.
Yeah, and so my front windshield is also cracking. Like it's like like everything
Oh
is
my
cracking.
God.
Yeah. And then
This
like
happened here?
in North Carolina, yeah, I have Snapchat videos of
Lord,
it.
I need to see
I
that.
filmed it. I filmed the whole thing.
Damn.
So like it's just me, like my little brother's like, I'm like, put your head down, and then like I cover his head, like I'm pretty much shielding him, and the back
This is
and the
horrifying.
rear windshield like finally breaks open, and like they're just coming in. The hail is coming in, and I'm just like protecting him. Luckily, like me, like I could
You
take
didn't
it.
have you didn't have a moonroof, did
Mm-mm.
you? Thank God.
Nah, so like
oh my God. I've
that
never. That's insane.
like so that happened, and I'm covering him, and then the hail stops,
Okay.
and we're both kind of like, wow, that just happened. Me, I'm just laughing it off because I'm like, yeah, like this is funny. Like I can't believe this just happened. And I go check on the lady. The lady's over there.
You're like, I didn't pay for this fucking car. Yeah. My dad is it. Joke's on him.
And so like I go and I check the lady like that's there because you know me, I just want to make sure everybody's cool.
Was her car?
So her car was fucked too, but not as bad as mine.
Did it bust through her windows?
Not her windows, but I guess you know American made is kind of like because she had a Toyota, I had a Dodge, so
Yeah, we were using that Chinese steel and Japanese.
Well, but you also said
Fucking,
yours was older, right? It was a 2008.
well
You're
no,
saying
this
it's
is
Japanese. No, it's steel.
this is
you
a
know?
Dodge. The 2008 was a Honda Accord.
Oh,
I got that after. So the 2012, they deemed it totaled because of the windshield and then like
Yeah,
all the
and the
dents that were in
Body
it. Like,
was dented to shit, I'm sure.
so they took it away, and
Yeah.
so me like the day that they ended up taking it away, I was mad lazy and didn't clean the car out, and so not only did I lose my wallet with like $200 in it, but I lost a couple other things, that including my Social Security. So that car actually went and got like smashed, like
Yeah.
compressed.
Well,
like
not
they-
before somebody took your $200,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
promise you.
There's an illegal immigrant fucking working under your papers right now
100%. You're going to have some mad Social Security when you retire.
So yeah, that ended up happening, and I lost my Social Security card that way. So now that's gone.
Well,
So like I'm just you know,
Jorge's
and
got it.
it wasn't like it wasn't in anywhere where somebody could see it, so where they cleaned it out. It was actually in like the glove compartment, but like hidden. Like my wallet.
okay. Maybe Jorge doesn't have it.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have it. And so like cause they were like, yeah, we just took it to the junkyard so it gets crushed, and I was like, oh shit, there we go, it's gone.
I hear you.
And so
Well.
yeah, I lost that. That was
You're like, I didn't pay for that fucking Social Security card.
the government did.
That's
Got
right.
that shit for free. And so
You're
I'm
like
just
being born here.
Jokes on them, you know.
so I'm just now like in the process of getting my Social Security back.
Oh, it's such a pain in the ass.
Mhm.
You got to go to the Social Security Administration.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, you have to. So
Oh, it's all online now.
Yep.
Huh?
because of the COVID thing,
Because
so like
of COVID. Oh, thank God.
so now I have to wait for them to send me a letter giving me some code that like you got to put into a link that they give you, and then
It's
it's
so
just
funny. They're trying to send you a letter about electronic shit.
yeah. They're like, we need you to verify that this is you. So like, if you get this, then this is you, and it's like, just give me the fucking code in my email or some shit like that.
Exactly.
So,
the
yeah,
thing is,
I-
it's
You're
like
what
anybody.
am I, a millennial? Fucking supposed to be opening mail like an asshole?
We don't open our mail.
Oh man.
I think really hard about it. Sometimes when I know what's in that letter or whatever, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I should open that.
Yeah. So now, I'm
But I
just-
know what it already says. So why I gotta open it?
that's the thing that pisses me off.
If the telemarketer's gonna fucking find me, so can the government. Okay. You know?
Exactly. The telemarketers fund is before the government, I'm sure.
Probably. They need to make that bread first before the government.
Yeah. Well, do they?
Mm.
The government's gonna get a piece of it anyway.
Shouts out to the IRS.
So I ever heard a
Tax
little bit
season,
earlier
baby.
that you got a new iPad.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So the iPad I got from a homie from work actually.
Like as a
sh-
gift?
Yeah. Oh,
What?
so pretty much what ended up happening is that they ended up getting the iPad for me, and so even though they got it from me, I'm still paying for it. Like I pay monthly for it because that when
They
you
didn't get it for you then.
No, you-
no, because here's the thing.
To have service on it or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but on top of that, so like to get it, there was like a down deposit on it
Mm-hmm.
because at at a phone store, like you kind of have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And so my down deposit for that iPad was like $400.
So you paid for it?
No, she did.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And you're just making the payments on it?
Yeah.
Then? Okay, so
That's
it's
what I
not,
mean,
you're
like-
not paying for service on it. You're paying
Okay,
for.
what did you have to do for this?
Nothing.
Or is this the girl
Yeah.
you gave the yes to?
I did no.
Just paying you back, you know?
Turnabout's fair play. That's
No,
right,
like
yeah. So
this is she. You know, it was for Christmas. Like she was like, here, I'm gonna get you like this for Christmas.
$400? I haven't given Andy a $400 present for Christmas. Are you kidding me? That's like fucking white people shit, you know?
that is some
I'm
white.
Latino,
No, I don't think
like-
it's some white people shit. I think it's a Gen Z shit. You guys are just Do you think you're like fucking Offset and Cardi
Yeah, I
B?
had to
What the
beg
fuck
my
are you
parents to
talking
buy me a
about?
goddamn fucking PlayStation 1, and then they got it to us for like 2 Christmases for both me and my brother. Like we had to split that
Oh,
gift
yeah.
over 2 years.
Oh man, that's harsh. So when the Super Nintendo came out, my parents didn't get us one for like 5 years after it came out, and ours was used.
Yikes.
Okay, what do you mean yikes? Back in the day, it's not like a new gaming system came out every year. So like, the Super Nintendo came out, and then nothing else came out for like a lot of years.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't a big deal that we didn't have one yet, because a lot of people didn't have one.
Because like, I mean, I had older brothers and siblings, so
Yeah.
like they always got. Well, they didn't always get
Yeah.
the last gaming system that they got for us, as like a family.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's gross. Was the PlayStation 3.
Okay,
We were always like a Sony family,
I hear you.
like for like PlayStations and like the TVs and stuff like that.
yeah.
So we never got like an Xbox or anything like that because fuck Microsoft.
I hear you. So
On the gaming side, computer wise, nah, y'all got that.
yeah,
But
we got like a hand-me-down Sega Genesis
Mhm.
at some point in time, and I think that was the
Sega,
last.
Sega.
No, you know what? My brother bought a GameCube when those came out, but that wasn't the family's GameCube. So the last family thing that our family bought
Uh-huh.
was a used Sega Genesis.
So after the PlayStation 3, everything else was like stuff that I bought. Like the PlayStation 4, I bought.
Yeah.
My brother.
At some point in
yeah.
time, you are the only one playing it, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So like after the PlayStation 3, like they came out the Nintendo Wii,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got that. Me and my mom, she helped me out. Like she gave me half money,
Mhm.
and then I did the rest. And then the Switch, and this is gonna sound fucking crazy. I bought the Switch 3 different times.
What?
Yeah. So I bought the Switch the first time, and then I had to sell it because I was like low on money.
I've done that.
Yeah.
With an Xbox.
Second
Or
time.
OG Xbox back in the day.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah, I
Xbox,
sold
huh?
it to my brother for half the price I paid for it, and then had to fucking buy it again.
Mhm.
Like when that break came back in, you know.
So like the second time I bought
That's hilarious.
So the second time I bought the Switch, I got it again, and I was super hyped about it. And then I got my car, like stuff stolen from it. So like
Yeah.
in a bag, like I had my MacBook and then my Switch.
And
all my art supplies.
Oh,
So,
You
yeah.
leave that shit in your car, man.
Please
Well,
don't
so-
leave shit
I
in your
think that's the
car.
pattern that
Yeah.
you're,
So the thing is that like that shit, like
What do
it
you
was-
have in your car right now? A fucking bar of gold? You know, just sitting in there. You know, like,
I got a couple air fresheners and like some decal and material stuff.
Mm.
But so like, and what's crazy about that is that it
Yeah.
took a total of 15 minutes because I only went to go like
yeah.
to my friend's house. Like at that time, like I went to go hang out with my friend,
Yeah.
just see them for a little bit because I had to go somewhere that night later, so I didn't stay. Spent a whole 15 minutes to 20 minutes there. Come outside, and I'm just like, where the fuck's my bag?
Do you think your friend tipped him off or your ex-friend?
That's what I was
No.
thinking. So wait, did you leave your car unlocked?
No,
Okay.
yeah. So
Because I don't. My sister used to say all the time when she would leave her car
Uh-huh.
parked in her driveway, if it would get broken into over, she'd be like, "Oh, my car got broken into," blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Oh no, that's crazy.
you know
Do you
what
need to get your window fixed or whatever?" And she'd be like, "Oh no, I left it unlocked." I'm like, "Bitch, nobody fucking broke in your car. You let somebody in your
Yeah.
car."
It's not breaking and entering. It's just entering. you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like
What?
because like the dude because I noticed on my driver door side, it was like a little bent, and I feel like you ever had to get your car unlocked and
Yeah,
the guys
yeah,
they
they
like
put those thingies
the,
in there.
yeah, because you can get that shit at Walmart.
Yeah,
I was like, dog, did they just really do that to me?
I
Like,
think they probably did.
yeah. So I mean,
Did it
that's
fuck up your car?
No, I just bent it back.
Mm, okay, good.
2008, like.
I guess that's
Hmm?
crazy. Incredible Hulk. I couldn't bend it back. I was just sitting here thinking, "What the fuck are you
I was
talking
strong
about?
then.
You
I'm not strong.
bent
I'm still strong
a
now.
car?
But yeah, like, and
The
that,
fuck?
and then the third time I bought the Switch, I still have it. Like, it is the last time I bought the Switch. So
Okay. Did you get like one that's like a custom one, or not a custom one, but like a limited edition one, like Pokemon or something like that?
I got it through Facebook Market. It was during COVID. So, like, to buy a Nintendo Switch during
they asked
COVID,
for it.
yeah, you either had to wait for it to be back on sale at the store, which is, like, very rare at the time.
Really?
Yeah, because the moment, if you ever went into a Target during COVID, you would notice they'd have a sign that said, things that we do not have here at the store. And one of the things that was top on there, Nintendo Switch.
Because people were so fucking bored.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
wanted
I
to
consider
get
selling mine because it was going for a premium.
Was
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
like typically the Switch goes for like $299. I paid like $450 for one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So wait. But you've also done it now 3 times. So you paid $300, $450?
Yeah, I'm not.
That's a lot of money,
I'm
homie.
not money smart.
I think, you know what?
I wasn't money smart then.
I was
I'm
going
money
to say,
smart
it seems
now.
like it's better
He knew
now.
better when he didn't give 2 shits about the goddamn Dodge Dart being total, you know? And
Right?
his social security card and his MacBook and all this shit being stolen.
He's like, I can make more money.
If you see this guy, rob him. He's not gonna give him shit.
You try.
No. We don't
Kidding,
condone that
rob
kind of.
him, yeah.
What'd you say?
Just kidding. Don't rob him. you know?
Nobody
don't rob
rob
me.
anybody. We're
Don't
all
rob me
gonna
because I
be-
can't go to jail for manslaughter.
Oh, he will kill you.
Well, no, I wouldn't kill him.
He'll
but
manslaughter you.
I might hurt him.
I'll
you
put
know?
a hurting on him.
Actually, because there was a
He's the
time.
Incredible Hulk and he can bend cars. What?
There was a time that I almost did get robbed at a Sheetz, but that's because they were like, and this is one of those like comedic moments in my life where I didn't have anything on me, and they're like, what's in your Chase bank or like whatever, like how much money do you have in your bank? And I showed him my bank, and it was like $1.23. He's like, oh shit, my bad. Yeah, he's like, oh shit, my bad. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh shit!
I was like, yeah, bro, I'm
He's
struggling.
like, here's somebody. You know?
Yeah, he had
Gives
like
you
a,
your cup. His
he had,
cup.
he had a fucking, like the nail clippers, like have the little blade at the end of it for
Yeah,
like
yeah.
cleaning the underneath of your nails. He had that on me, and I was like, what's going on? Like, are you about to poke me? I was like, what are you about to do? And he's like,
I
give me your
don't know.
fucking money. And I was like, all right, fine.
I wouldn't like that. He could. I don't know. Stab me in the neck.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't trust people.
I got robbed when I was like about, I don't know, like 5 or 6 in Peru, right? Like we were in this town and we stopped at like a drugstore, but it was like kind of like a local drugstore, like a little bodega,
Mhm.
right? So it's like it's like 10 feet in. That's it. That's about it, right on a little sidewalk. And my dad and my cousin are just like in there. I forget what they're buying, but I'm like standing close to the threshold of the door, right? And then some guy, like, from what I remember, some guy comes in, like, flashes a knife and asks me if I have any money. And I gave him, like the 2 solas or the 5 solas that I had being that age, which is, like, $1 or 2, like. And then, like,
He shook down a 5-year-old.
oh, yeah, he shouldn't be, which was probably a butter knife, like, in retrospect. And then, like, I told my dad, I just got robbed, like, and then, like, I think they had been drinking. And we go to Peru, and my cousin's like, "Oh, let's go to the car. Let me get my gun. Let's go chase this guy around town." It was fucking insane.
Who was this? Your cousin?
Yeah.
I feel like
Cousin's a bug.
anytime before like 14 years old, that's not
Yeah.
a robber. That's a
Yeah.
bully.
Well,
That's
I was
a
gonna say,
whole-ass
how old was
bully.
that person?
Oh, it's a grown man.
Oh, it was a grown. No, he got shit. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. No. I feel like this is a grown up shaking down a child. This is not like a 10-year-old
Bro, pulled out.
stealing a lunch money here. Although that was probably lunch money. It was candy money, pocket money. That's
Bro
messed
pulled out
up.
the knife and said, "I can't believe it's not butter." Fucking. That's fucking crazy.
But it happened another time to you and Ahmet,
To me and Ahmet?
didn't it? We were in the bus.
No. I mean, Ahmet's been robbed multiple times. Like he's been on the bus, like, and
Maybe that's the story.
they
I'm
took his
remembering.
hat off, like they have what they call the micro, which is basically just a bus, like what those old school buses that you sometimes see in movies
Mhm.
in third world countries. That's what it looked like, right? And he like was sitting like laying against the window that was like partially open, kind of like a school bus.
Mhm.
Just grabbed the hat
Oh,
right off the
shit.
top of his head. And then another time he was crossing, like, imagine like an expressway, but there's a footbridge, like
Uh-huh.
above it. And he was crossing it. And then he noticed that a guy was like coming towards him from the other side. And then he turned around and then he realized there was another guy on the other side. So he was sandwiched in the thing. And they like took his shoes or whatever. He was like 6 blocks from the house, and then they asked him, he's like, "Oh, where do you live?" And he like, made up a lie on this, but he's like, "Oh, I still have take another bus." He's like, "Can I have like, bus fare?" And they like took like $1 out of it, like what they stole from him, and gave it back to him, for bus fare.
That's the story I remember.
Hey, at least they were kind enough to give him bus fare.
Yeah.
No, they'll shoot you now in Peru, but they didn't have guns back then. They still believed in God back then,
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
The world is going to hell.
I remember my freshman year of high school, I had my hat stolen, but so in my high school, there was 600 students at this high school. I don't know if that's a lot to anybody, but to me, there was a lot. And so, walking into these hallways is how Japanese sidewalks are when people are trying to get to work. It's all cluttered, but everybody's moving. Yeah. And so I'm going to a class, to my science class, and this one dude who used to he hated me for whatever reason. He used to be in our little skate group. His name is Chase. And so
fuck you, Chase.
Yeah, fuck you, Chase. Nah, he's a cool dude.
Not
right
yet.
now. He's cool now. But then, I don't know what vendetta he had against me, but he just hated me. Mm-hmm. So, because I remember we used to skateboard, and then he would take my board and then use it because I didn't know how to skate. I would just cruise around, and then he'd disrespect the fuck out of my skateboard, hit curbs and shit like that. And would
you shouldn't have
purposefully
let him do that.
I was a little bitch back then, so I didn't know how to stand up for myself, and so. One day we're walking through the hallway. I used to wear a lot of beanies. It was a skater thing. I had a Neff beanie. It was really nice. It was a $30 beanie. And this dude swiped it off my head and took it. And me just looking back dude, let me get that back. And he's like, fuck you. And then walks to his class.
This was your friend?
So he was just somebody that no, he wasn't a friend. He was just somebody part of the group.
Yeah.
You were friends with other people in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
And so I kind of, I looked at him and I saw him disappear, but there was so many people walking there.
Yeah, there was no way to.
I couldn't turn around and follow him. So I
he
just said,
fucking knew that.
I said, "Fuck it, that's it, that's the hat." And so he would always wear it around me, and I never take it back because I was just like I said, I was too much of a bitch to just be
I'm gonna go. I hope you flicked him in the nose and took your fucking hat back. Do you want to go over to his house? And we can do it?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's cool. That hat doesn't mean shit to me anymore.
Eat shit, Chase. Fucking fuck you. I don't like that shit.
No, yeah,
he should apologize. That's wrong.
I mean, I guess now, we're older. We were kids.
I don't give a shit. Then. He should still apologize. He could still apologize. You have him on the pod, and he could apologize.
He ain't coming here. Hell no.
Fuck him, then. You don't want him to have him on the pod anyway. Feeling some kind of way, honestly.
No, because I told friends about it, and they were fuck, sorry, dude. And I was yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Nobody cared about that, and I was I shouldn't care about it either then if that's the reaction.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I hope this reaction helped you to feel that is not the appropriate reaction when things happen to your friends. This should be the reaction.
Yeah,
let's go beat him up.
Yeah, it sucked. I guess at the time, but I guess he kind of, because that group, the skater group that I was with, all those dudes, I was just, I guess just I don't know what the word is. I guess I was a yes man to them. I'd do anything for them.
You were trying to be part of the
crowd,
squad.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
We talked about this in our last meeting with Dyson actually about it. As he broke up with his ex, and he kind of mentioned, and they could check the Bentley Girly episode on it, but where she's acting a certain way to kind of stay in the crowd, in the in crowd of friendship.
Yeah, and for me, it was more so. It was I had my core group, and then I had them who sometimes if I needed to get away from the core group, I would hang out with them.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I guess that group kind of crumbled in itself, because then I still know people from that group that are very good friends to this day. Shouts out to you, Nicole, and everybody. Fucking Nick. He got married 3-4 years ago. I got invited to that wedding, which was I'd never been invited to a wedding before. So
was it
him.
fun?
Oh, let me tell you,
Okay.
that wedding was so fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was it? Was it in a hotel? Was it outside? Where was it at?
I forgot where it was. I want to say somewhere in North Carolina.
But was it inside, outside?
It was inside.
Okay. Did they have a big reception?
It was
Did everybody dance?
It was, yeah. So I got super drunk.
Okay. Open bar?
It open bar.
Fuck yeah.
I had so many Long Island iced teas.
Hell yeah.
It was fucking
Most bang for your
crazy.
buck.
Yeah. And so like we were chilling, we were having fun.
Yeah.
My homie who I used to be DJ partners with, DJ'd the reception
Mm-hmm.
or like the party. And so like
That's her DJ name, DJ the Reception.
I love that.
Fire name.
That is a great DJ name.
Now he goes like Timekeeper. That's his stage name now.
Timekeeper. Okay.
He's fucking good. He's producing his own shit now, like trance and like like very underground EDM.
Mm.
He still sends me some shit like in Snapchat, and like his work is just fucking phenomenal.
That's amazing.
Yeah, shouts out to you, Mike, because like today. You know what? Today's a shout out episode.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm giving love, bro. It's been so long since I've been back here, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Good.
just-
Well,
it's-
we're glad to have you back. We miss you. I've been asking, so
Mhm. Yeah, just
we have to catch like shotgun a bunch of the episodes.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, like that friend group, which I could tell like they just weren't like with it.
yeah.
I remember one time. So in my little town, Fuquay Varina, it's very rare that something big happens there.
Okay.
The only times that are ever like big now is 1, the 4th of July festival,
Mm-hmm.
2, the Christmas light parade, 3, the Christmas parade, 4, and like a hot air balloon festival that happens
Oh,
there.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Like
It's really-
Fuquay
Albuquerque.
is like where Aviator owns every fucking restaurant.
Yeah,
right?
Aviator's
Like,
a mason jar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we drove through
Yeah,
there, and
'cause,
like all the corners were all owned by Aviator.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's an
yeah.
open mic there, Faint and Goat.
Oh no shit. Okay. Well,
Fainting
check it
Goat.
out.
Fainting Goat, the
My
Fainting
brother
Goat.
lives down that way.
Oh, really?
We should check it out sometime.
Yeah, the Fainting Goat open mic there. Yeah, like all the dudes like Hunter Edward and like Slosh,
Yeah.
they're all there. Like they all help out the dude that runs that. I don't know him personally,
Nice.
but he seems like a cool dude. I would love to go there if it wasn't my hometown.
Fair.
I'm
you
still
don't shit where
trying.
you sleep, huh?
I'm still, huh?
Don't shit where you sleep.
No, it's not that. I just haven't felt comfortable like going there like and doing stand up yet. Versus like in Raleigh, like I make friends with new people. So when I'm doing stand up in Raleigh, Durham, I feel a lot more comfortable knowing that these people don't have to see me every day.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Versus
That's
like
so funny.
when I grew up in Fuquay, like I grew up there like 15 years.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of like was in that community for a while. And so just going there. to
you
do
live in
stand-up-
Raleigh now?
Yeah, I live in Raleigh.
Okay.
Yeah, love Raleigh. Love
Yeah.
Raleigh.
I haven't spent much time there, but yeah. I mean, I love Durham, so.
Mm-hmm. What was cause damn, I lost the story that I wanted to tell.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I totally forgot. What were we talking about?
While you're remembering, can I borrow your? You want another beer?
I would love another beer.
Yeah, here, and
So
I'll borrow
I was
your,
gonna ask you a question. What was your favorite video game when you were 17?
When I was 17,
Yes. The game that you played the most that year.
the game that I played, what year was that?
I don't know.
Okay, so 2023 is now. I am 25 now. 20. Wait, hold up. Yo, they're about to. I'm about to fucking make it seem like I'm stupid.
The point is, just tell me what your favorite video game was from that time.
So Resident Evil 4
Resident Evil
has
4?
always been like my favorite of all time.
Okay.
It's a staple in the Resident Evil series.
Okay.
For those that don't know Resident Evil, it's a zombie game. That's pretty much it.
Zombie game.
Yeah, it's a really good zombie game.
I hate zombie games.
Yeah, it's that and the second one are my favorite ones out of the series, but more so 4 because that's the one I started playing video games on.
Okay.
If I were to choose, because I have a top 5
Okay.
of like my favorite video games.
Let's hear it.
So number 1 is Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
Number 2, Dead Space 2.
Okay.
It's another horror game. Thank you. I said Dead Space 2. Number 3, Final Fantasy 7 remake,
Okay.
not the old one. The old one's good, but I really like how they're doing this new remake.
Okay.
That's number 3, right?
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Yeah.
I think it's such bullshit because guess what? Gen C can't pay attention to turn-based RPGs. Can you?
No, but I really like the original one. Final
Okay.
Fantasy 7 is like one of my favorite games. Like, because I'm going through my top 5. I just really like how remake is tying back because it's a whole different universe in
Yeah.
7 remake. It's the same
is it?
story, but the idea is that there's this like entity that's there and it's changing the course of the story.
Okay.
So it's tying back to the original one, and I'm like, oh, this is fucking sick. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that was supposed to
Yeah.
happen, but it didn't.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just,
so-
I'm just a boomer. I think Final Fantasy went wrong when they stopped the turn-based JRPGs and went all time, you know. Like,
Oh, the time base. Oh, with like Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, no,
fuck
that gameplay was fucking trash, but the story fucking good. The music, don't get me started on the music, man. I'd be listening to the music at the gym. Like the battle theme for 13 is in my ear constantly.
I like some video game music. So
No, don't search Siri.
I like some video game music. Some of it's really very like. I mean, obviously, real musicians made this
Like-
music.
Like
It's
composers,
gorgeous.
like
Yeah,
they put their heart
composers,
and souls
exactly.
into some of these. Like
Exactly. Like, yeah, I can't even think of some that I like, but I listen to them in the car.
There's a
all the time.
song-
It's very soothing.
there's a song my friend sent me the other day from a game called De Blob, and it's a very indie game, but like it was back in 2006, like for the Xbox 360. It was like one of those free games you
Yeah,
get.
yeah, yeah. What was it? Was it the one? Okay, tell me what happens.
So like I never really played it. I just knew what it was because I remember it coming with like the Burger King Happy Meal.
Yeah.
And so like literally the music is just like cantina music. So like with the guitar and
Oh,
like
that's so
Latin
funny.
style.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a banger. Like this is fire. I was like, how did I not know about this album?
You're like, let me hear that Minecraft music.
Well, no, Minecraft music is also really good too.
Christ.
What's wrong with Minecraft music?
Here's what's wrong with it is the main Minecraft theme or whatever, you know, just when you're on like
The menu.
yeah, exactly. Like my son would fall asleep playing video games and that music. I'd just wake up in the middle of the night and be like, motherfuck, what is that fucking noise?
That tune.
Go into his room and he's on his video games and he wasn't supposed to be, and I gotta turn it off and unplug it. Anyway, but here's the thing. I know that we've been talking for a while, but what I'm trying to get at with the video games that you're not getting to is that there's a new show that I want to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And it's about zombies.
So yeah, that was the other game that was gonna get listed before, you know, we had went off track. The Last of Us?
No, I'm just playing.
The Last of Us is one of my favorite games. Literally, dude, HBO right now is killing it with this show.
Yes, I agree.
Arturo, like how do you feel about it right now?
I love the show. I never played the game, even though I watched the cutscenes probably on YouTube. I just like at some point, like, first of all, I barely ever play video games anymore, but I could still wreck you in Street Fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, but I talked to the guy of this new thing about possibly hosting a Street Fighter thing at his like arcade bar or whatever, right? But I think a lot of games now, like it's like you're playing a movie. Like there's not a lot of deviation from where you're going. I like open, sandbox RPGs, stuff like that. But the fucking show, I watched a little clip the other day where they did like a side by side, which seems fucking almost identical.
Yeah.
And the show is fucking good. Like the storyline is good, which means that the storyline in the game is fire. You know, like so. Yeah, we love it.
So before we continue this conversation, spoiler alert for anybody. Honestly, this game's been out for like 10 years. Like, get a fucking grip. YouTube's out. Like, you can watch the gameplay. Just fucking,
I've seen it already because I used to watch my son play.
Yeah.
And it's very scary.
like people play. Yeah, that game is terrifying.
It's
sometimes.
fucking terrifying.
But like, so there was moments in the show that when his daughter dies in the first episode, I didn't cry to it in the game.
Yeah.
Because I was so I was like super like invested in running away from like the runners and this and that. Like I was just
You're like, I was trying to live.
I was trying to live, and then her daughter dying. I was like, oh damn, that's really sad. Like,
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
believe
yeah.
that happened. In the show, I just think I really hate seeing Pedro Pascal upset. So seeing him sad.
He's
Seeing
got a
him
good
sad
upset
and
face.
cry, and then the daughter dying, like you get to learn a little bit more about the daughter because in the game it was only like 5 minutes that you figure out that that's his daughter and this and that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's not like the fleshed out hour and 20 minutes. Like it's
I mean, you almost think that the show is about the daughter, except that I know that the game is about the other two, and I'm like, that's not the girl in the game, you know?
Yeah.
yeah. So like when the daughter died, I was like sobbing. I was like, damn, dude, like don't Pedro, like why'd you lose her?
Yeah.
And then like as the story was progressing, you see all the little niches like to the game, like the whole like they're the quarantine zone, the QZs, Fedra, the Fireflies, like
The QZ, yes, those.
oh yeah, that scene with the kid, like that was so fucking like unexpected. I I should have known that something bad was gonna happen because like it is
The Last of Us.
yeah, but like also like when you're like playing the game, you kind of realize like Fedra's a piece of shit. Like it's terrible.
Yeah.
So like and also the Fireflies in the game are fucking terrible as well. Like they're not
Are
good
they?
people. Yeah.
Okay.
Like they're both fighting for like I guess the wrong cause. They're doing it in the wrong way. Because essentially, Fedra's just trying to keep everything controlled, try to bring everything back to normal, but with the government like mindset.
Control. Yeah.
Fireflies, they're trying to gain like control back over like societies, trying to get back at it to the government, but they're also trying to find a cure for the infection. And so that's why
cure seems important.
yeah, and but the way they're doing it is like
Very militant.
very terrorist like. I guess that's why they call them terrorists in the show. Like sometimes,
they're going like ends justify the means kind of thing.
like they're just blowing up like QZs, and people could be in there, and they're just like
Oh yeah.
It's like I'm not trying to say like they're bad. Like they're doing good in a bad way.
So they're like Antifa, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just fucking.
Well, no, that's the thing. I don't know what that is.
Antifa, the
Yeah.
people in the lefties in the black masks. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I don't know about
I
that.
just know that they loot whenever there's unrest. Isn't that?
I know whoever's watching
Yeah.
this and just heard me say
and
that is
Antifa
like,
isn't even like real, is it?
I don't know. I sometimes you only hear about Antifa whenever you hear a counter protest to Antifa,
Right.
or they're counter protesting something else. Like I always hear about them in protest or looting. So
Well, I don't know.
I
I don't know if we should be embarrassed that we don't know more about it or glad that we don't.
it's like nothing matters, Like fucking,
yeah.
I only got so much time in the day,
Or like, okay, so but I was thinking like PETA.
Mhm.
Everybody thinks like PETA's a really wonderful organization. They kill so many animals. Oh my god, they kill so many fucking
Listen,
animals.
if Antifa breaks into this house, they're getting a fucking bullet in them between their eyes. That's what's happening.
PETA too. No, I'm just
but yeah, like the whole, and then the fact that these two smugglers are like the ones that are trying to take the cure to the other side of like the
Yeah.
U.S. to West, like the other side of the like West Coast. It's like that's crazy. I guess technically nobody here is really good, but it's a good cause to get the girl to the West, the hospital where they can
Word,
get the
yeah.
cure.
yeah.
So that's the whole thing. I just really like how Pedro Pascal is really like really showing us who Joel would be like in real life. I mean, Joel already seemed like a normal dude, like just a normal dude trying to get by, trying to survive. Once the apocalypse starts, like fuck that whole morality shit. Like it's your life or nothing.
Yeah.
So that's why I really like the idea of Joel just not being the good guy, but also being a good guy.
Like the premise basically is like this guy loses his daughter right at the beginning of this zombie apocalypse, and then like years later he meets this girl who, can we spoil it?
Yeah, I mean, I just gave him the spoiler warning.
Yeah. She's got zombie bites and she doesn't turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's patient zero.
And so he's like been tasked basically with getting her across country, and he doesn't really want to, and he's kind of grumpy.
But you know why he doesn't want to, right? So, like, I guess his fear, like, because you kind of see it in episode 2 as well, his fear is just losing somebody that he cares about again.
I could see
and
that,
so
yeah.
that's why he's kind of hesitant about getting Ellie to the West Coast.
He's just like, stay away from me. No more personal conversations.
Yeah, like
I don't want to care
doesn't,
about you.
he doesn't want to attach himself to that person.
Yeah.
Because if he attaches himself and something were to bad happen, it's just
Well,
another.
and the likelihood of in a zombie apocalypse of something bad happen elevated
Yeah.
like tremendously.
So like when Tess dies, like he feels like, oh fuck, I just failed again. And so like this new episode,
most
by
recent,
the way, by the way, fucking excellent episode.
Fire,
Yeah, I really love what they did with Bill and Frank's character because they were not like that in the game. No, that whole thing, the whole like the couple thing, it was never that. It was just a partner, like
just your boy.
Yeah, your boy. Like, oh,
They
hey,
were
this
hooking up. See, that's just it. The internet knew that they were hooking up, and they were like, HBO hath manifested it.
Oh, really? I thought that maybe that was in the game, and I'm like, okay, this is not like, like being turned around. So they're not gay in the game?
No,
Or
they were just like partners. They were like partners in crime,
Pals, yeah.
like bad boys.
because I made a joke
For
about
life.
I made a joke about the gay agenda, but I'm like, oh, this must be this way in the game.
No, like
It's
so-
well, I don't know. At the beginning of it, as soon as he came out, I was like, Ron Swanson is gay. You know he likes Frank. He loves him.
Well,
And it was like they're either
he's gonna kill him or they're gonna fuck.
I said they're giving some weird eyes. I said either he's gonna kill him or they're gonna fuck.
Yeah,
And
so
fuck they did.
I have a friend who he's one of my gym buddies. He's very right winged, but like he's cool. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about The Last of Us, and he was like, "Oh, I love The Last of Us. It's a good game, like this and that. Like I'm so excited for the show." Watches the first 2 episodes, is like, "Oh yeah, this show's gonna be great, this and that." And then like he's very openly about like how much like like oh that's gay, like this and that. Don't be like
Does
that.
he not like gay people?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But
That's too bad. Yeah.
so when he watches the episode, so he was like, "Oh, I'm about to watch the episode. So hype. Is everybody else watching?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're watching." And so we're watching, and like after the episode ended, I texted in the chat. I was like, "Hey, so what do we think about this episode?" And he goes, "HBO could have it. I don't want it anymore." And I was like, "Yo, no fucking way." I was like, I knew that shit was gonna happen. He was just gonna drop it.
I'm sorry, but like it was incredibly moving. I cried multiple times.
It was very sweet, Like I mean, I don't know what it's very in vogue, right, to include like a gay element into shit that maybe wasn't gay, like Velma, everything, So, but I don't I haven't played the game, so I have no connection to it. So, like I told you, as far as I understood, I figured that
it was part of the game.
Yeah, no,
it was incredibly moving. I have nothing,
yeah, like
Mel Rubin was gay, and they do fuck on the first date. Just kidding.
Yeah, like yeah, that never happened.
Bill
it's
fucks on the
it's not like
first
it's a bad thing that they changed it. I really liked where they went with it because I think it made the whole story of
makes
them.
sense, yeah.
The thing of it is like I don't know. It added a lot of depth to the
characters,
show
yeah.
and the characters for me because honestly, when they first flashbacked, I was like, man, I gotta watch these people die because when they do a zombie flashback, it's just to show how somebody died,
So
right?
It was
or
a
how
beautiful relationship. I mean, I really,
Yeah.
no, it was, and
there was so much care.
It was so
in
real.
Different way, like I forget not Frank. What's the other guy? The guy.
Bill?
Bill. Right, like Bill is not the other guy, right? Frank is Ron Swanson, right?
No, Bill is Ron Swanson.
Okay,
Frank
so
is
Bill
the
Ron
other
Swanson.
dude.
So Frank and he's there's a tenderness to Frank that at first you don't see, and there's one in Bill as well as him being Karen, and him wanting to off himself, because he was done.
Yeah, he
It
was dying. Yeah,
it was very sweet, 100%. It was a fucking great episode.
like
no, absolutely.
and what's
yeah.
crazy is that
It's
because
incredibly moving.
it threw me off only because Bill never dies in the game. Bill never died in the game. Bill just, in the game, you go to his camp, or you go to his town, and then you set up a booby trap that, in the game, Joel hangs from a wire, and then all these clickers and runners are running into the garage.
Yeah.
You're helping Ellie upside down, shooting at these runners and clickers, and then Bill cuts you down from the wire, and then takes care of all the clickers, and then there's still coming more, and so he's helping you get through, and he's just like what Bill was before he met Frank. Like he was an asshole, very survival, paranoid. And then in the game, you're kind of going through the town because you got to find the battery for the car that he's looking for. And then towards the end of that mission, before you find the battery, you find Frank in the house and he's hanging. He killed himself because he got bit. He leaves a note that lets you know hey Bill, I hated you, I always hated you, but this and that, but I can't deny that my time here at the town wasn't great because we were living, we were sustaining, my luck ran out, I got bit, so I did what I had to do. And you just find him because in the game, it mentions that Frank wore a Hawaiian shirt, like a ugly Hawaiian shirt, and so throughout the mission, Bill's you'll, if we run into that fucking goofy guy with the shirt, that's Frank and stuff like that. And so you never really found out who Frank was unless you read the little letters you pick up in the game. They're Easter eggs. They're little, because these extra stories they're in the game. It's just you have to physically look for the little stories. There's notes everywhere in the game where you find out certain things.
Like the
these
books in Skyrim that nobody reads. Yeah.
Yeah. So So the fact that Bill and Frank both died at the end of this episode, it makes sense because you don't see Bill again for the rest of the game. Yeah, that was the only time you ever see Bill.
Maybe Bill killed himself in the game too because he
Oh.
really missed Frank.
Well, who knows? Because like,
Maybe he was gay for Frank.
well, because in the game, like you go from like Boston all the way to the West Coast. So he's going to see his brother on the West Coast, I think in
Right.
Colorado, in a town called Jackson. And so like they're far away from each other. So obviously you're not going to see him again.
Yeah.
But it makes sense for them to kill him off and then just be like, here, have all the supplies. Because towards the end of that mission, you get the truck, you get the battery, and then like a swarm of clickers and runners come after you, and you have to
Okay.
jumpstart the car while they're all trying to kill you, and then you make it out and you drop Bill off back at the house. And then you go on your way. You head to Philadelphia. I forgot what town. I think is Boston or city Boston or Philadelphia. That's where the next episode is going to show. I don't know if y'all saw the preview, but like you saw the dude that was
I
like,
tried to not watch it because I wanted to be surprised because this last episode was so good that I was like, I want to be surprised.
okay, so then I won't tell you.
You could tell me.
Okay.
It's okay. Let's hear
Because
it.
it's in the trailer, you know. It's your
let's
job
hear
to
it.
watch the trailer.
It's my job. I'll watch it after this. Describe it
But
to me.
so essentially, there's one clip that's very like the turning point of the start of the mission for the after you get out of Bill's town, where there's a guy that's like, "Help! I'm hurt. Please help me!"
I
And
remember that. Yeah.
and Ellie's like, "Aren't we gonna help him?" And Joel's like, "No, buckle up."
Yes.
And just drives through, and it's bandits. Like it's the first time you're actually gonna see bandits
Okay.
in this world. And let me tell you, in the game, they were fucking brutal. I can't wait to see them how they are in the show.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this honestly, because there's a curse with like video game adaptation. It's like either it's very rare that it's super good.
Mhm.
It's very likely it sucks ass.
Well, speaking of video game adaptation, how do you feel about Chris Pratt voicing Mario?
It's a me, Mario. Like that guy. All right, so it's the guys who did Despicable Me.
Okay.
That's the animation studio that's doing the Super Mario movie.
okay.
And honestly, I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care about how Chris Pratt does the voice. Really, the only reason I'm watching it is because it's a Mario movie.
Does he do a really bad Mario? I thought the whole like
Well,
stuff
they
was
don't
that
do
he's not
He doesn't
Italian.
do Mario's voice. He does Chris Pratt's voice, right?
Does he? I
That's
want
a
to
meme.
hear it.
Because there is like I remember when the trailer first came out
Mm-hmm.
that they had the trailer in all these languages, right? And only in the English speaking ones,
It's Chris
was
Pratt's voice.
Pratt. Everybody else like, okay, let's go,
Let's go.
That's
yeah,
right.
It's
I
a me,
forgot.
a
You
Mario.
showed it to me. he
Yeah,
just
but
says,
all-
"It's me, Mario."
Yeah, but
He's just
only
like
the
Chris
American
Pratt.
ones is a different one, you know? Like,
Yeah.
So okay, I thought that the controversy over it was like that. So he would be an Italian person, or it's like an Italian character, but he's white.
Yeah.
Is that not a
Well,
thing?
I think it's because they say it's stereotypical that his voice, but that's fucking Mario's voice.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean that all Italians sound the same, even though they do. You know, like I'm just.
Here, can we take
We
a
love
Yeah.
Italy.
but
They're
no.
beautiful people.
Can we take I'm only watching it for Jack Black.
What's Jack Black playing? Is he Bowser?
Oh, I
Fuck yes.
Yeah, Jack Black is Bowser.
Did your generation watch School of Rock as a kid? Because you must have been that age when.
Fuck yeah, dude! I love School of Rock.
Yeah.
That's like one of the main movies that I watched for like, cause I love
You-
music.
You wanted to go to School of Rock,
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
did. I wanted to go. I was really like that movie. Like has a, cause he has another movie that he does that's one of my favorites of all time.
Which one?
You grew a beard now too.
Nacho
sir.
Libre?
I didn't even realize it until now with you. You know.
Oh,
You
with my
got this
jacket off
beard,
now.
Yeah, you got the full Fu Manchu thing going on.
I mean, facial hair is kind of growing in, man. I'm telling
Hell
you,
yeah.
the more times that I've been at the gym,
Yeah.
it's like help. I think like my testosterone like grow.
Absolutely,
a lot
yeah.
better,
It's good
so,
for
like,
you.
My facial hair is hitting a
Fuck
lot
yeah,
more.
man. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. Mario's kind of hyped only because it's a Nintendo movie. It's the first, you know.
Yeah.
If you've watched any of the old animated series for
Yeah.
Mario,
Listen, I watched the original Super Mario Brothers movie, okay?
yeah.
With Mario and Luigi.
But you watched the
and they're New Yorkers, you know?
The
Yeah.
cartoon back in the 90s.
Yeah, it was fire.
It was good.
You know what they had back in the day, which I don't know if Andy, you ever saw it, or you might have been too young yet. There used to be this magazine called Nintendo Power.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got Nintendo Power. What do you mean?
Nintendo
We're the
Power.
same age.
Right. But hey, you know, I don't know if you were in the nerd culture like that.
I
but
have 5 brothers.
They used to have a Mario cartoon strip within Nintendo
Uh-huh.
Power, and then they also released a whole booklet of them all together because they were sequential. And it was like a comic
We bought
of
it.
Mario.
Yeah.
You know, like I used to have that. It was fire.
Yeah, I bet it's worth a lot now.
Well, so like for us, we still had Nintendo Power, but like it stopped in like 2006, I think 2007, and then to like the replacement for that, it was going on in like I think 2004, and it's still going on today. Is the GameStop Game Informers,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and so that is still a thing today. But like now you can get that digital. I used to collect the Game Informers so fucking much. I had like 2 big boxes of the Game Informer, like the big like tube boxes.
Yeah.
And like I had them from all the way from 2012 all the way up to 2018.
Wow.
Yeah, like I had a lot.
Yeah.
And I was always like on the lookout for like, oh, is there going to be another Resident Evil game coming out? Cuz like that was the one game I was really like looking out for. Was like Resident Evil. And we were talking about that earlier, like that's my top.
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4. And then like I guess cuz I never finished the list. So number 4 was The Last of Us. And number 5 is a tricky one because it can kind of go either or.
What do you got?
I really like. Oof. I want to give it to. Honestly, Xenoblade. It's a Nintendo game.
The what?
Xenoblade. It's spelled with an X, not a
Okay.
Z.
Like Xenoblade Chronicles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game is good as fuck. That game's made me cry a couple of times.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's just the first one was really good. The second one was like pretty like the ending was like sad until like if you play. I won't spoil it because that's a game I want people to like actually like like play and then experience the story.
Yeah.
Like the ending was like really sad and then like oh like and then something happens at the end that like kind of switches the whole mood, which is really good. That game was really good, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean other than that. I'm really big into fighting games. We talked about this a lot, like Smash Bros. Like anybody could see me in Smash Brothers, Street Fighter, Arturo. I'm just telling you, man, you better bring it whenever we play.
I'm going to bring it. I've been playing that game longer than you've been alive, as I've already stated before.
Which is probably. I'm scared, honestly.
Listen, no, I remember, guess what? I used to like, really like, I used to play that game with my brother. And my brother, like he's 6 years older than me. So he used to like whoop the shit out of me in that game. So I remember that, I mean, he used to first like fuck me up with Ken. Then he would play Dowsum and play with his bullshit,
long arm type shit.
And guess what? Like I used to always be good at the Hadouken, the swoop up, but I was not as good at the one where you have to press like almost like forward and then swoop back, like like where it's like
the
Shoryuken, like because it required a little bit more of like like
so the
sequence.
Shoryuken was like down forward quarter circle.
Yeah,
and so that would
quarter
do that.
circle is being it's like down forward and then the
Yeah,
thing.
like
Yeah,
that's Shoryuken. Like, oh no, that's Hadouken. Shoryuken's like the back forward.
Yeah, and it's like and the one that you need to go forward, back, forward, like, and I was just not as...
Yeah, like the spin one, yeah.
Well, the spin one was down, left, down, back, and
then,
kick.
Yeah.
Hadouken, which is the fireball, was like down, forward, and whatever. But then the Shoryuken, the uppercut, was like, it was almost like forward, down, forward, like, so you had to do a little bit extra. Yeah. And I didn't have the dexterity, so like, and there were fighters like Zangief, that have fucking moves like that. That's not just there is no easy swoop moves that would like and Dawson had like, the yoga flame that was also like that. So it took a while and I would just always like he still like beat me every time until I got good enough and then eventually like, he dropped off and, I just whooped his ass. Because I have a nephew that's 10 and he tries to whoop me in Smash Brothers, but it's like son, I used to play the first Smash Brothers. I mean, I don't play it as often anymore, but I've played it for years. Like,
we're just saying, Arturo. Like, okay, maybe you'll have Street Fighter. I'll give you the benefit of a doubt.
Yeah, you'll take me in Smash Brothers.
But I'll take you in Smash Brothers.
100%.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say he's not 10.
I was already out of high school when I started playing Smash Brothers. And getting high with my friends. So I didn't have that innate.
I'll piss you off, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I'll piss you off in Smash Brothers.
Goodness.
But
Okay.
Street Fighter, okay, yeah. I'll be honest with you.
I'll play with my best. I'll play with Kirby on Smash Brothers, and we'll see.
Yeah, I'll play a swords character. I'll piss you off.
Yeah, Sword's character.
Sword character. But no, yeah, video games are chill. Yeah, The Last of Us. Go watch that, man. Like that's a good ass show.
Truly, yes.
Start your free trial on HBO Max just to watch it. Like just watch the first 3, and then don't be broken. Buy HBO Max. You know
Don't be broke.
What's your favorite of the streaming services?
me?
Yeah.
I really like Crunchyroll. That's the
What the
anime one.
fuck oh, that's the anime.
That's
Yeah.
the anime one. Yeah, but if I were to choose, if I didn't have to be a weeb about it, I really like I like Disney Plus.
Oh
Okay.
shit! At midnight, Wakanda Forever, baby.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, Disney Plus is sick. There's a lot of shit
Yeah.
that's on there that's like, I mean, yeah, Disney movies and stuff like that. But have you gotten high off of Delta 8 and just watched the Animal Planet shit
No,
on
I
there?
don't know.
No.
Brother?
Good?
That shit's awesome.
I had to get high off of psilocybin and watch the Animal Planet. You know.
So like here, cause
He meant regular fungi.
yeah,
Fun
regular.
guy. The Last of Us fun guy.
So there's something I saw on Netflix. I'm looking it up right now so I get the name title right. That my friend put me on. It's like Squid Games but for weightlifters.
What?
The fuck
Yeah.
does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
Here, I'll tell you what it is in a bit. But like essentially the idea is that they get 200 weightlifters influencers in Korea,
Okay.
and they'll invite them out to do this thing. Or it's like it's a reality TV show. When I first saw it, like I said, I was on the Deltas, and like I thought this was just like a show, like another Squid Game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, this shit's like reality TV. They make you compete for this shit.
What?
Yeah, so they take 100 of like the top weightlifting influencers of
Okay.
of Korea, and that's a lot of fucking people. So like you have like
Is
Koreans.
weightlifting big in Korea?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Really?
Like these guys look like gods. 16 packs, fucking tall as shit. Like everything. They look like
Did you say
tall?
tall?
Tall in Korea is not something that
Exactly,
natively
yeah.
will-
no,
I
yeah,
would- I
these
would
guys are like
Very tall, huh?
yeah,
They've been eating their Wheaties, or yeah,
They're-
eating their Wheaties.
like not just the dudes, like everybody. The women are like fucking tall as shit.
What?
Like they're all like built. Like
Yeah.
they're like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like at its prime.
Because like Bobby Lee's Korean and he's not tall, you know.
No, yeah,
Bobby Lee's a pudding man.
but like
I
a
just think he's
rice
got-
pudding man.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
I
Okay.
could- yeah. The Japanese. in
Come
me.
from me, Bobby Lee.
But like, yeah. So it's called Physical 100.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. All the episodes are Netflix. When
Oh,
I
shit, really?
yeah,
Okay,
all
I'm
it's
about to watch
it's
I've
it's
never
a
even seen the actual Squid Game, man.
dude. This shit's crazy. I've only seen the first episode, and like, cause I want to go watch it with the homeboys. And literally, the first thing that they have to do, they have to stand in this like charted like line, essentially, like with all the different numbers, kind of like lets you know who you are.
Yeah.
Like that's how they identify you. Very Squid Games like, and then like you look up and you see like these bars that the lights are hanging onto,
Okay.
Mhm.
like typical industrial like stage setup.
Yeah, like stage lights. Yeah.
And this shit lowers. It lowers up to where they are, so where they could reach it, but like it's not like right in their face. Like they have
Yeah.
to jump up and reach for it,
Yeah. Like
so that
Ninja
it's
Warrior
not
stuff.
so it's not easy for them to like get up there. And so they're like, you have 10 seconds to get on the bar, and they're like, oh, what do I want to do this? And they're like 5, 4, 3, and everyone's just like, no, I got to do this, and they're jumping.
Yeah.
They're on the bar, like they're trying to like pretty much deal with that.
Yeah.
And then the bottom opens, the floor opens, and it's a shallow pool of water, like safe enough for them. Like if they
Yeah,
fall,
yeah,
like
yeah.
they'll be fine.
But is there something in the pool?
It's just water.
Oh.
No, they're not dying.
I thought it was like a crocodile or something,
I
you
was
know?
gonna
No,
say this is a
but-
Squid Game.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, so the illusion is that they put smoke over the water,
Oh, so you don't really know.
so
what
you
you're
don't know
falling
what's
into.
down there. Like
I
see.
they don't even know it's water. Like we know it's water,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they don't know it's water. They just think it's a pit.
Well, and they are playing a Squid Game style game,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
my fear would be there. I'm like, what the fuck is in that fucking water? Is it full of cockroaches?
And so like
Ooh.
the people that are competing, like they're weightlifters,
Yeah.
taekwondo like athletes, like
Yeah.
gymnasts, like social media people that are like health influencers, like this and that. Like these guys are built, but a lot of the time, a lot of the things that they do just aren't meant for them. Like, cause the gymnast people, like people that like are known to hang for shit. Oh, military people are there too, like
Yeah.
the Korean military like influencers and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
they're there. It's fucking crazy to see how quickly the people drop.
The fact that you just said Korean military influences to me tells me it's the end of humanity. As we like,
Well, South Korean. Yeah.
So-
but go ahead.
Remember we were talking about earlier that my need to be able to lift my own body weight and to be able to hang on to a precipice. This is where I would shine. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm training for this shit right now.
I'm gonna
like
set up that over the door bar. That way you can.
I was
practice.
gonna ask you if you could hang it up, but I don't know how.
Just be
so-
careful, because if you like if you even move the thing, you're going down.
Oh, yeah,
What are you
I already
talking
put a
about?
hole in it from
Oh.
putting too much pressure.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna put hardly any pressure on it.
No, not like you like putting pressure on it. I mean, like say you go up and you kind of bounce the bar,
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
I
gonna
won't
slip
bounce.
off.
No,
But
no, I got a heavy duty this time because I've had the ones that are just simple. This one has like a couple of handholds as well, like rock climbing handholds.
Oh, okay.
You know, like because but it only fits like a couple of our doors because
Uh-huh.
we have non-standard doors here. It's like our bathroom gap is way too wide, and then our bathroom to the kitchen door is like
too
it's
narrow.
too narrow. So
Yeah, it
doesn't
is. You're
fucking
right.
fit, you know, like-
Oh, that's funny.
So-
I forgot about that.
So yeah, like the whole show is
figure
just
it out.
them like doing like this like thing, and I'm not gonna spoil anything because I really want you guys to see it because it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like mad entertaining, but you'd be shocked who are the ones that are left in that challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it totally like
Probably the wiry one.
I was gonna say the wiry ones is what my money's on.
Mhm.
My brother, he's wiry. That motherfucker, he's stronger than so many other people that are twice his size.
Mhm.
He's just stout, you know.
yeah, but that
So-
show is really good. I mean, if I didn't choose Disney Plus, probably Netflix, only because Netflix has a like couple.
Really?
like, a little
We
bit
say
better.
I'm
every
ready to
single month.
cancel
I'm ready to
Netflix.
cancel this shit.
Yeah, to me, HBO Max is one of the best ones.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait. How many streaming services would you say you pay for?
I pay for like 5.
Like 5. Yeah, we pay for
Yeah.
like 5-ish. Probably
Oh,
more.
fuck, I'm still playing for Sling TV. I gotta.
You need
cancel
to.
that.
It's gonna be
Get it
February
down,
and
yeah.
tomorrow.
You know the one that I am thinking about canceling?
what?
Hulu.
I canceled that, but
I got it the other day, and I got the commercial-free version.
Mm-hmm.
And since it'd been a while since I used Hulu, I got a month free, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I've used it. Well, we've used it like twice
Yeah.
in a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. You know,
I don't really like find myself using Hulu.
Yeah.
it's because they don't really have episodes like they used to, where it was like live.
Mhm.
Where it's like, okay, the show came out, and then later that same day
Mhm.
or the next day you could watch it. But they don't really do a lot of that anymore. You know what I mean?
Discovery is with HBO Max, right?
I think so.
Okay, because I was trying to figure out where Ghost Adventures was. I think it's on HBO Max. Yeah,
We'll find out by the next cousin of thinking.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we gotta brush up. But
Well,
like,
no, yeah, I gotta. Well, no, okay. So I'm gonna save this for that episode.
Don't
but there's
tell us.
There's a video I'm gonna send you guys that I
Yeah.
want us to do
okay.
like a bit on because
Yeah.
I have a couple of ghost
Well,
videos
guess what?
actually.
I got some videos for. Oh my god, he could have that horrible or hilarious that you haven't seen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bet.
Yeah,
We saw
yeah,
some
yeah.
new ones that I don't know. I want to see some of the fight ones, but we need to find some without
Oh,
children.
I follow a lot of fight Twitters.
Yeah, so do I.
And this shit is insane, man. What's going on with all these kids in high school? Like we saw a Cobra Kai style brawl like earlier today.
It really was too. Just motherfuckers just swinging on each other, and then more people came in, but you could see everything that was happening because you know how sometimes when fights break out, you can't even tell
Mhm.
what's happening. No, people were just swinging on each other, and this guy got knocked down by some guy, and as he came up, he was swinging on another guy, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
And those are the good ones. There's people swinging on the teachers. You see so many teachers.
Oh my god,
like,
so many
fucking in with
teachers.
students, you know, or students hitting teachers, you know.
Yeah.
The thing of it is what I don't understand is like, where are these children's parents? Like, I would never think about hitting an adult, not in a million years. And also, what's more mind-boggling to me is how in this entire world are people still deciding to be teachers? Like, sincerely, who the fuck is looking at this shit and being like, yeah, I'd like to sign on for that
Hey,
shit?
I mean, it's the love of the game. Love of the game, I guess.
Love of the game. What? They know. No. So this just backs up my thing that I say that people who say they like children,
Mhm.
they don't really like children. They like children that act like children that they know.
Mhm.
Children in their family. Children that they understand. And then when you go into a school, you get children from every single demographic that you can possibly imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, shit, maybe I don't like children. Yeah, motherfucker, you don't like kids because kids are all different and you only like the kids that you know. It's like everybody likes their own brand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's what my beef about teachers.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the joy of trying to teach like the joy of teaching someone something.
Okay, yeah.
Because like I mean, me whenever I when I was at Vans and I did some of the training, or even at Jersey Mike's when I used to work there.
Yeah.
Doing the training for like the newbie was always fun to me because I like teaching people how to do stuff.
That's fair. Yeah, but you had a willing learner. You know what I mean? You know, those people they were incentivized to learn. What's the incentive for a child at school?
Now, see, I'd bring a Nerf gun if I was a teacher.
You think you get away with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd bring one of those collapsible nightsticks that you just like, out, you know, like, and you're like, you know, like,
That's what I'd bring. I'd bring some
Oh,
freaking,
he said, "Dish." Like, talk nice to me.
Because you have it like on the side of your belt and it just looks like a little handle.
Oh,
Yeah.
You just go,
that would be very intimidating, wouldn't it? That'd be incredibly intimidating.
Imagine if a teacher all of a sudden is like, he's like, okay, motherfucker, I may be old, but he's like, you know,
You ever see what is it, Hot Rod? With Andy
Yes.
Samberg?
Yeah,
You know when
yeah.
the first fight with Frank, he goes,
exactly.
I don't
oh,
remember
no.
that.
When Frank's about to die, he's like, I'm going to beat you to a pulp. He
It's
just pulls it up.
intimidating. That fucking thing will fuck you up. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
man, that shit, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'd bring a Nerf gun. I'd bring like one of those like little keychain ones so that if they like, you know, they can't really say anything. It's just there. It's just one single shot. Just-
I don't know. Like, that's just it. Like,
I mean, what are they going to do? Like, oh, it hurt. Like, it's not
And
actually
also
hurting anybody.
prove I did it. No. Some kid will be filming you. Some kid will be filming
And you know what? Social media will be like, that's a cool ass teacher.
Yeah.
On God. Because
You better not be a teacher. Oh my gosh. No. You can make more money than that.
No, yeah, I don't want to be a teacher.
Yeah, no. They get no money.
I would be a professor, though.
Professor
college-
of what?
Professor of art or
Okay.
music.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'd definitely do that. If
Hell
I
yeah.
if I went to school for that, yeah, I'd
You'd be
definitely
a
do that.
professor of broadcasting. You're like, I used to have a podcast when I was younger. You know?
Yeah, I'd be running the radio stations like
You feel the soul as we
WKNC.
do.
Shouts out to you, WKNC.
Uh,
88.1. Raleigh. I just did the whole fucking ad. It's crazy.
why are you helping them?
Well, because they're good. I respect that program so
I'm
fucking
sure-
much.
well, then he could hear our podcast and shout us out.
Hey, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna tag them in this.
Hell yeah.
No, I definitely, because they're literally like the thing that they teach in that radio station program, so fucking sick. Like having kids or students learn like radio, DJing live or like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like that shit's so fucking fire to me.
Yeah.
No, shouts out to that program over there. Any college radio program. Oh, you know what? I used to go to high school because I went to Fuquay, but I also went to Harnett Central. Harnett Central High School also had a radio program as well, so it was starting them in high school.
Mm.
I was like, that's cool as fuck because now people that couldn't choose an elective, like, you know, if they didn't want to do art, or they didn't want to do choir, they didn't want to do theater, there's the radio station. Learn that. That's so fucking cool. You get to
That
play
is
your
pretty
own
cool.
tunes. The music that you like, you get to set your own playlist. That's me though. I like making playlists. You know, that's always been like my thing, making playlists for people. I'm a big fucking sap.
Mixtapes.
Yeah, I think we talked about that too. Like I'd make like if I ever like was with like somebody that I really liked, I would make them a playlist of music that I liked and that I feel like they would like.
Yeah.
That was always like I mean, I guess that's like a good thing to do because like
Very high
Absolutely.
fidelity of you. my
mhm.
friend.
No, but I also do that for the homies. Like I give people like music that I want to put them on.
Have you ever
Mm.
seen the movie High Fidelity?
No.
John
There's
Cusack.
You know, he owns a record store. You know, but yes.
Zoe
I'm
gonna-
Kravitz's
check it out.
mom, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should.
Any kind of movie that like I get recommended I do watch because I recommend a lot of like movies like movies that I recommended lately have been just like a sad drama like love movies like Punch Drunk Love, Adam Sandler.
See, dude, this is what the thing. We need to have you as well. We gotta do reactions to movies. Oh, like, have you ever seen She's All That?
Yeah,
Okay, but like movies like that, you know, you seen 50 First Dates?
yeah.
Okay, but like from
Are
the
you talking about
90s.
like movies like I guess you would call classics?
Romantic comedies? No, I wouldn't call them classics.
Okay.
The classics are old movies. How dare you?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
When do they
Go ahead,
become a
Ziggy.
classic? A car has to be, what, 25 years old to be a classic? So aren't those movies classics
Like you
at this
said- you
point
said
in
you haven't
time?
seen
Like,
the
it's getting
40-year-old version.
close.
No, I haven't.
40-Year-Old Virgin is a banger. Have you ever seen There's Something About Mary?
No.
Banger. But we want to see your reaction.
Okay.
Like we'll invite you over.
We
can
have a
watch
movie night. Yeah. That would
and
be
then
fun.
We can, do a reaction thing.
I love that idea.
So I want to bring this up on the pod because this is something that I've been asked a lot. Is there any way we could like make the pod audio as well, audio only as well?
Yes.
Because I've had a lot of people that have been like, "Oh, I want to watch your podcast, but like, I also really like listening. I like more like listening than I would watch."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, well, here, let me see if we can do something about that." And I feel like there's a lot more people that would like listen to the podcast audioly, but also would watch the videos.
Completely agree. Like within a week or two, we're actually analyzing options between Buzzsprout, Libsyn, RSS. And we're gonna be going on Spotify and all the
Fuck
Apple
yeah!
Music, all that other shit. Sound.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
We're moving.
But yeah, hell yeah.
We're staying at YouTube, but we're going to Spotify and anywhere else you stream
We're
your podcast.
expanding.
Yeah, we expanding. We out here.
Yeah.
Big money energy.
Hell yeah, man.
If you ain't situated, get situated. That's the kind of. Nah, but yeah, that'd be cool because I've had a lot of people tell me like, oh, I would love to listen to your podcast, but I just,
Yeah,
you know,
because people are working and
Mhm.
things like that. I'm the same way. I can't just watch YouTube at work.
yeah. But I'm glad we're moving forward with that, and you know what? Like, I'm just glad to be back.
Hell yeah, welcome back. We're in a new
Yes, thank
studio. This is
you.
where
Mhm.
you will film Side of Rice and Juanon. We'll
Mhm.
probably film Casa de Thinking and the Maryland Girly Show back out there. We're potentially structuring a show around Dyson as well. We're kind of like a dating type show, Or I guess the polyamory game. It's like the dating game, the polyamory game.
Ooh,
AKA the slut game.
Dyson's just doing it to get women.
And he was incredibly vulnerable in the last episode. I don't know if you saw that little.
No,
clip.
I watched the whole thing, and
Yeah.
like listen. I've always known like Dyson was a softie, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, deep
I've,
down,
al-
he's
I've
a
always known
marshmallow,
he was a
isn't he?
softie. He probably doesn't like hearing that, but like, dog, dude,
He's
I
got a heart of
feel
gold.
for him. Like, homie's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
he just
Looking
wants
for
to find-
love
yeah, he
in
wants to
all the
find love.
places.
And you know what, Dyson? we there. It's probably a little easier for you to find women, but like for me, I feel you, dog. You'd always talk to me if you want to. It's not like I'd give you much advice that
You
you
should
already.
have Dyson on your side.
I know. I'm trying, man.
Absolutely,
There's so many
yeah.
people that have been, and this isn't like a flex or anything, but like so many people have been reaching out to be like, "Hey, could I be on the show?" Like,
Absolutely.
and I'm like, "Yeah, like here, I got to figure out the schedule and everything like that because that whole break just kind of fucked everything up."
Yeah, but
It's
hey, you're
alright.
coming back stronger.
Yeah, absolutely.
More powerful.
Got a
with
new
car,
logo?
Yeah.
We'll get somebody to slurp you up in the back of your car before long.
As revolting.
Well, anyway, guys, listen, appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, we'll be out there on the Spotties and the Apple podcasts soon, but for now, appreciate you watching the video, and I appreciate the support from you guys, and
Of course.
appreciate Manly Girly for hosting me. So
Yeah.
Hell yeah, buddy.
yeah, man. Until next time, bro. Take it easy.
Side of fries. Hey.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah, man.